Mike Bohn here at Sanford MMA with Dean Thomas, UFC veteran, coach, and now broadcaster, right? I saw you doing some analyst work. Just tell me how you're enjoying that so far.
Oh man, I'm loving it, man. I'm just, I'm trying to be as versatile as I can and just be as multi-purposed as I can. So like, you put me in any role, I'm going to be able to hit it out the park. So, they let me get on the desk at the UFC. Right now, I'm filming my series, the Dean Diaries, here at Sanford. So, again, man, I just want to be able to do it all.
Yeah, you love to be just immersed in the sport. You're so passionate about it, even still to this day.
Yeah, like I can't fight, so what else am I going to do? Like I can't get out there and fight these guys, and I don't even like training because I can't fight. So like I just want to be involved, and I still study it and analyze it heavily. So should be able to share my knowledge in some way.
For sure. So as far as the broadcasting and analyst stuff, how did that come about? Did they approach you? Did the Dana connection help it work out a bit? How did that really come together?
No, so connections help. It obviously does help. And I think what happened was I was actually, when we were in Abu Dhabi, I was bike riding partners with one of the vice presidents. And we would just have conversations. And he would say, man, how come you've never been on the desk? And I said, I don't know. Nobody ever asked. He said, you know what, we're going to talk about that. Next thing I know, I got on the desk just from having a conversation talking about fighting with one of the VPs. So, never underestimate where you are and who you're talking to.
Absolutely. And what did you think of it? Harder than expected? Easier? What did you just think of the whole process? There's TV work. I'm sure there's someone in your ear. What did you think of just the entire flow of doing that?
Well, I do a lot of radio, so like I'm kind of used to speaking and the timely manner of how you have to speak, and listening and so on and so forth. But I think the most difficult part is, having them talking in your ear while you're trying to focus and like trying to find the cameras. Like that was challenging for me. The rest of it was just talking MMA, and that's what I do all day long. So like that's the easy part. The hard part is the technical stuff. Like here's the camera, here's the camera, here's the camera, and then this guy's talking in your ear. That's like, uh-oh. Huh? What? And I'm so easily distracted. I'm like, huh? What'd you say? Is that God talking to me? Yeah.
So what was the feedback? Are we going to expect more of this out of you coming in the future?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm doing the weigh-in show this weekend, and then I'm doing the T.J. Dillashaw Corey Sandhagen fight on the 8th, and then just trying to make my mark, man. I love this game, so just trying to stay relevant.
Sure. So I don't want to make you give away all your analysis, but we do have a big, massive event coming out this week. I guess just first of all, what do you think of them being back in front of a crowd? We're going to have 15,000 fans. It should be a crazy night on Saturday.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville is going to be on fire, all week pretty much, just because like this is the first event where there's live fans, and UFC fans, as we know, they're crazy. Like they're very passionate about the sport. So I think they're going to turn out. I think it's going to be a great event. I think that the card is stacked. I mean, there's a lot of important fights on the card. But I think that I don't know if you want to know my predictions of the main event or some of the fights, but I'll give them anyway. I think Shevchenko is going to have an easy night, easier than the other two title holders. I think Weili has a tough fight, but I think she pulls it off. But I think. I don't know what Jorge could do differently to really change the outcome of the fight. The full outcome of the fight. I think he could maybe be able to change the dynamic of the fight a little bit, because he's a very crafty, smart, intelligent fighter, and he'll be able to make some adjustments. But I think it should be maybe a little closer. But I don't know if Jorge what he can do to really change the outcome.
And if you're Jorge, I mean, you've seen him for many, many years, I'm sure, in the gym at American Top Team and everything like that. I mean, for him, this seems like a very great opportunity. Obviously, he hasn't fought since the last time he lost to Usman. For him going in there, does this feel like kind of a do-or-die situation in terms of his title hopes to you?
Yeah, in terms of title hopes, for sure. But I think he's a mega star. Like he's probably the second or third most important fighters in the game today, right now. So like he's a mega star, and I think that's probably more important for him than actually holding a belt. I think just being able to get paid what he feels like he deserves from all the years that he's put into this game. I mean, there's not many guys that have done what he's done in his career. I mean, he's had a fantastic career. He hasn't held a belt, but like that may not be in his cards. That's just the way I see it.
Kamaru Usman's obviously been fantastic in the UFC, 13-0, just remarkable run for him. Do you see him as, just kind of unbeatable to a degree right now? But when you look at the welterweight contenders, he's just putting on such strong performances time and time again.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. And when you talk to fighters, and when I'm in the fight game, so I'm a fighter at heart, and I know these guys, but to have the run like Usman has had is just incredible. Like it's something that like you look at and go, wow, that's like that's what I strive to achieve. I mean, his run has been incredible, and he's getting better. And like that's the scary part, is that he's able to make adjustments in fights and adapt to different fighters, and he's able to adapt to different fighters and pull them back into his game. And that is a true sign of a champion. Like not many people can do that. I mean, there's a handful of people in the world that it's ever done that, and he's been doing it with such dominance that it's incredible. So like Usman, you got to take your hat off to him, whether you like him personally or not. Like you got to respect him.
Yeah, and it's crazy he's making the quick turnaround off the last fight with Gilbert Burns. Just really impressive stuff from him. But last thing, don't want to put you on the spot too hard here, but any other fight coming up on the schedule right now into the summer and things like that you're just circling on your calendar and really looking forward to?
Well, it's obviously, there's a couple fights actually. So yeah, you can put me on the spot on this. I'm actually really looking forward to Gilbert Burns and Stephen Thompson. That's such a great fight. I think both guys are so strong at what they do, and they're such nice guys too. Like, it's hard to believe like that these two guys are going to get in there and try to kill each other. Like, they're such nice guys. But I'm really looking forward to that fight. Then obviously Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. I really want to see what Leon has been able to put together. I mean, that layoff that he had served him well. And I think he still has a lot more to show. And the stoppage from the last fight, I think that actually kind of did him a disservice because he didn't get a chance to show what else he had. Obviously, it was bad for Bilal Muhammad, but also it was bad for Leon too because he didn't get a chance to really compete neither. So, but I think him against Nate Diaz is a perfect style for him to really showcase his skills. So I'm really looking forward to what he brings to the table.
For sure. Exciting stuff coming up. And before I let you go, I know you said you're here filming the Dean Diaries. We got the camera crew in the back and stuff. Just tell people a little bit about the concept here and where they can find it.
So the Dean Diaries is a show that the UFC produces, and they have me just go around and just kind of, because I'm so like ingrained into the sport, so they just have me go around and just kind of get my perspective of the different angles of the sport. So I've done it on, when I was in Abu Dhabi, they had me following, they had me with Jillian Robertson. They had me do a coaches edition where I was following the coaches. Right now I'm following Michael Chandler and what it's like being Michael Chandler getting ready for a title shot. Yesterday I was with Amanda and Nina, the day before with Gilbert Burns. So like it's been good for me to see like learning new stuff. Like I've been doing this over 25 years, but to learn new stuff about different fighters is important, and then also to be able to share it to the world. So like, check out the Dean Diaries. It's on YouTube's. It's on UFC's YouTube channel. So check that out. Make sure you check it out. The Dean Diaries on UFC's YouTube channel.
Awesome. I appreciate the time and definitely check that out. Thank you.
Yeah, man.